Welcome to this lecture. We are discussing Hammett equation, which is about linear free energy relationship. So far, we have discussed about how the different substituent attached at para or meta position on the aromatic ring change the course of reaction, or we can say mechanism, as well as rate of reaction. Now, we'll discuss the next point is a Hammett equation derivation by using the equation y is equal to mx plus c. You might have heard about slope of the graph. Okay? Slope of the graph means what is the slope, or we can say this equation y is equal to mx plus c. 1 minute. We know about the uh, graph. If we are talking about a graph, so this is the graph, and this suppose whatever we can go through a straight line, or you are getting curve like this or like this, but this value, this distance is nothing but is an intercept. This is an intercept means always there are certainty of some exceptions in any graph. This intercept is shown by y is equal to mx plus c, and in the last lecture we have seen that log kx is equal to sigma, that is a constant of Hammett, log kx plus c for the substituted aromatic ring. So from the equation log kh plus is which is equal to sigma into log kh plus c for unsubstituted aromatic ring. So these two equations are there. What are the equations? What is the value of log kx for substituted aromatic ring? It is the sigma, the value of sigma, that is a Hammett constant, into log of kx. What is kx? It is the equilibrium constant for any reaction, dissociation reaction of, we can say, substituted aromatic ring, or consider benzoic acid, and C is the constant or given. And this equation is for the without any substitution. What is K? See, this K, small k, is a rate constant, and K, capital K, is the equilibrium constant. And here we have considered benzoic acid because Hammett has studied benzoic acid. Now let us combine this, consider this as a reaction 1 and reaction 2. If you consider this is a reaction 1 and this reaction 2. So if we are subtracting these two reactions, say 2 minus 1, say 2 minus 1, so it will give you log kx minus log kh is equal to sigma log kx, this one, minus this c plus c minus c will be cancelled, log sigma log of kh. You got it? And that results into, if you abbreviate this or condense this equation, so we can get uh, this log kx upon kh. This can be written as like this is equal to sigma log kx upon kh, and that equal to sigma into or rho into sigma x. This is nothing but the Hammett equation. So if you ask for 2 marks derivation of Hammett equation, so you should write like this. So this is what the Hammett equation. And if you plot the graph having log kh upon kx against value of this sigma, straight line will be passed through the origin, that it will not give intercept, and that will tell us about the direct relationship as we have seen in the previous lectures. Okay, this is what nothing but the Hammett equation. You must remember this Hammett equation. Fine. Okay. Let's go for the next point, that why Hammett equation is always considered as a LFER, that is Hammett equation. What we have derived just now is nothing but it shows a direct and a linear free energy relationship. what are the reasons? So reasons are mentioned here why the Hammett equation is considered as a linear free energy relationship. You may find 2 marks question on this theoretical question. So what is the reason? The straight line relationship is between log K or any reaction. Say here reaction of pistol, we can say a reaction of carbons, no problem. And log K for ionization in water of corresponding carboxylic acid implies there is a relationship between delta G, this star means activation, free energy of activation for the star reaction, and delta G 0 is a free energy change for the ionization of water, of acid, ionization of acid. Okay, these two relationships. Okay. The straight line correlation between the free energy terms for two different reaction series are referred to as linear free energy relationship. What is the meaning? If delta G star is increasing, it means that for this particular reaction of ester hydrolysis, similarly, you can apply the same concept while discussing and studying the ionization of benzoic acid in water. That is to give you delta G 0, that is a standard free energy change of ionization of water. In extension to this idea, the rate constants and equilibrium constants, the small k and capital K, they are also related to free energy change differences by the equation. This is the two equations. These two equations are directly derived, so directly written. Okay, so you just remember how the equilibrium constant log K having a relationship with this standard free energy change that is used for the hydrolysis of benzoic acid. Okay. Similarly, log K, what is a K here? Small k, it is a rate constant. You see, it is a rate constant. Again, where it is, see, this is what the rate constant. Okay, and the again, this is what for the hydrolysis of so activation energy. That is we are dealing with by studying the hydrolysis of ester. Right? You can see direct relationship means if this increase, this increase, this increase, this increase. Therefore, we can say these two are in the direct relationship. Where small k here small k dash is the Boltzmann constant and this h is the Planck's constant. Next point is about the substituent constant sigma x. If we are having certain substituent on the ring, say chlorine, chloro, chlorine, bromine, iodine, nitro, methoxy, many groups. So what is their effect? How it is? It can be studied. So you see here the substituent constant sigma x can be defined as, you can see here, very simple. We have seen in the first lecture, sigma x is nothing but it is this one. You must know this. This is what sigma x. Log kx upon log kh or log kx minus log kh. What is capital K? It is the equilibrium constant. If it is positive, means if kx value is higher, then sigma x will be higher with and vice versa. Fine. Okay. So you must remember this equation. Okay, all of you must remember this equation. This relationship. Remember this substituent constant sigma x is depend on the groups only attached to the ring. That's why it is called as substituent constant. It is constant for a specific substituent. Okay, in a specific position. Suppose nitro and it is our para, so that is a constant value in every reaction. If it is nitro and para, that is constant. If it is meta para, it is a different value. That is therefore it is called as a substituent constant. Means नाइट्रो के लिए अगर पैरा पर रहेगा तो एक वैल्यू रहेगी, नाइट्रो के लिए अगर मेटा पर रहेगा तो अलग अलग वैल्यू रहेगी. लेकिन लेकिन कोई भी रिएक्शन में हो उसमें कोई चेंज नहीं आने वाला है. लेकिन नाइट्रो के लिए फिक्स्ड वैल्यू है एट पैरा एंड नाइट्रो के लिए फिक्स्ड वैल्यू एट बेटा. ठीक है. And most important striking point, you must remember this table. Electron withdrawing group has a positive value of sigma, and electron donating group here. There's this, you should don't follow this one sentence. This Electron withdrawing group have positive sigmas. Electron donating group have negative sigma. That's all. These are the very important. Okay. See, these are the values here. Very interesting point. These are the substituents. Then, if substituents are present on para position, so that's called sigma p. And if substituents are on meta position, called as sigma m. Now, see. So, if you think about a nitro group, so nitro group is present at which carbon para position. So, what is the value? Its value is this one. You can see nitro value is 0.778 and at meta it is less 0.7. Means nitro group would have more effect at para position and less effect at meta position. And ortho is not studied, Hammett do not study ortho substitution as well as do not study the aliphatic compound. Now see what is the OH group. From this you can also judge which group is electron donating, which group is electron withdrawing. देखिए यहाँ पे इस टेबल से आप ये भी मालूम कर सकते हैं कौन सा ग्रुप इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनेटिंग है, कौन सा ग्रुप इलेक्ट्रॉन विड्रॉइंग। ये इस टेबल को आप यहाँ कोरिलेट कीजिए है and you can also learn that which group is electron donating, which group is electron withdrawing. Now anyone of you can tell me what about NH2 group, amine group के बारे में क्या बोलोगे? Electron donating or withdrawing? What you will say? Or NH2 group?
Donating, sir, donating.
Is it donating?
Sir, donating group है.
So what is the value?
सर नाइट्रोजन ज्यादा इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव है तो वो हाइड्रोजन से इलेक्ट्रॉन अपनी तरफ पुल करेगा और फिर वो रिंग को देगा.
So from this table you can also judge same thing. Yes. If you see cyanide group and its value at para and meta, these are the positive or negative values?
Positive values.
Which means cyanide group is what?
Electron withdrawing group.
Electron withdrawing group. Similarly, you can go for very interesting. This one. Carboxylate and carboxylic acid. Very nice. Very interesting point. You think about these two groups. This. What is the effect? Withdrawing or donating is COH group is what?
Withdrawing.
It is withdrawing. Very nice. Why? How you can say? Because its value is positive. But what about CO minus?
Sir,
almost negligible. Or sometimes it acts as a if it is on meta, it acts as a electron donating. Very interesting concept. So these are the few exceptions. You just remember, memorize these exceptions. No need to worry about H because it is 0. If you take electron donating, it always give you negative. Then positive. Then continue positive. When you got electron donating group, negative. This for this negative. So donating means OH. You see phenol. OH again donating. So minus. But if OH is present at meta, it is what? Plus. What you can say? If OH is present at meta, it is no more electron donating. It's opposite to that. You are getting the point. Yes. So it's a very interesting table. Very basic idea can be derived from this table and this idea, this concept that sigma x is depend on the qualitative nature of substituent which is present on the ring and position of that substituent. So see here. So what we learn here, we learn that few important points I would like to point out here. These two groups. these two groups. COH is withdrawing, but CO2 minus is donating. Similarly, OH has dual effect. OH has dual effect. What are the dual effect? If it is at para position, it is donating. If it is meta position, it is withdrawing. It is given by the data here. Similarly, methoxy, if it is at para position, it is a minus, means donating. But at meta, it is a withdrawing. Very interesting. Very interesting. So these three important things we have learned here. One is about OH, second about methoxy, and third about these two air. How they are different from each. Fine. So hope I think we have understood this. So this is what about the sigma constant or say substituent constant. See, next point is what is the next point? Reaction constant. That is a sigma is a substituent constant. This is called as rho. This is called as rho. Rho is the reaction constant. Rho is the reaction constant. So what is that significance of reaction constant? So Hammett has demonstrated the experiment and it has shown that the graph which is plotted between the log kx upon kh value against sigma and rho, the reaction constant. See, what is the reaction constant rho? It is useful to measure, to find out quantity that different substituents, various substituents are there, right? Many diversity are there. How they exert their electronic effect to the reaction center. यानी जहां पर रिएक्शन हो रही है ना, उस रिएक्शन पे सब्स्टिट्यूएंट्स का क्या इफेक्ट होता है? Whether they are increase the rate of reaction or decrease the rate of reaction. What is their role in RDS, rate determining steps? उनका रोल क्या है? That can be monitored, that can be identified by use of reaction constant rho. Similarly, the value of rho or reaction constant is for a given particular reaction it remains constant irrespective of the positions of the substituents. But the reaction should be, suppose you take nitro para nitro group or met nitro. In both the cases, the rho value, that is a reaction constant, would be remains same. Now, next important thing. If the rho is positive, electron withdrawing group increase the rate of reaction. So just opposite to sigma. Okay, sigma के opposite है ये. Very simple. If आपको दोनों में से क्या करना है, either you memorize sigma or you memorize rho. If rho is positive, it means electron withdrawing group will increase the rate. And if it is negative, then electron donation will increase the rate. Okay. And what we have seen for sigma constant, you see, if it is positive for electron withdrawing and negative for electron donating. But here, it is just reverse. You see here, if rho is positive, then electron withdrawing group. Here what we say? If rho sigma x is positive, means electron withdrawing group will increase the rate. Right. So two things are there. Here you see, when it is positive, when electron withdrawing groups are attached, substituents, it is positive. And means what is the meaning of this? This means that you can say अगर sigma x की बात करना है, तो ये टेबल को फॉलो करना है बस. That's all. No issue. Constant है ये. लेकिन जब रो की बात आएगी, when we talk about rho, तो rho is depend on reaction condition. Yes. See, if rho is greater than 1, that is a positive. Very interesting. Then the reaction is more sensitive to substituent effect. Then benzoic acid and negative charge is building in the transition state of RDS. These four, ये आप इसको क्या करो, ये 4 पॉइंट्स को आप याद करो. ये हेमेट इक्वेशन का इसमें क्या थीम है? What is the first point? If rho is positive, means greater than 1. Okay. So what we can say in such cases, the reaction is more sensitive for substituent effect than benzoic acid, and negative charge is building in the transition state. See, these are the hypotheses. If reaction is given to you and few values are given, so at that time you must be able to correlate this value. ये आपको आना चाहिए. यानी अगर if they have given some value of rho and it is positive, it means that the reaction is more sensitive to substituent effects. Their benzoic acid and negative charge is building in the transition state. अगर ट्रांजिशन स्टेट में नेगेटिव चार्ज बिल्ड हो रहा है, उसको स्टेबलाइज कौन करेगा? इलेक्ट्रॉन विड्रॉइंग ग्रुप. एंड therefore this hypothesis matches exactly. अगर रो की वैल्यू लेस देन 1 है और 0 से ज्यादा है, मींस इट इज बिटवीन 0 to 1, the reaction is less sensitive to the substituent effect. Then benzoic acid and negative charge is still building in the PS. नेगेटिव चार्ज रहेगा ट्रांजिशन स्टेट में, लेकिन उतना नहीं रहेगा जितना पहले केस में. When rho is almost equal to 1, no effect of substituent observed. No changes in the charge occur in the PS of the RDS. And last point is, when rho is negative, that is the reaction constant is negative, the reaction is creating what? Positive charge in the transistor. It should be the positive charge. Okay. There should be positive charge in the reaction. That's all. See? And what are the significance of reaction constant? It's very important, very interesting. What are the significance of the reaction constant? See, let us go for example to understand its significance. We will go for example. Consider the rho value of benzylation reaction of meta and para substituted aniline is minus 2.69. So rho is negative. So what is the summary? What is the conclusion we can derive from this sentence? ये जो sentence है, और हमने जिससे पहले पूरा डाटा लिया है, इससे आपको क्या, इससे पहले जो डाटा लिया है उससे आपको क्या मिल सकता है? ये डाटा जो हमको अभी हमने देखा है, इससे वो क्या मिल सकता है? The raw value for the it's a negative value. So what you can say for this is, so the raw value for the benzylation means it's type of reaction of meta and para substitute anything. So what we can say, this is a large value, na, minus 2.69. It indicates that reaction is accelerated by electron donating substituents. Why it is possible? Yes, you see, because ये यहाँ पे क्या देखा हमने, you see, ये positive है, you should have a correction. If rho is negative, the reaction is creating positive charge in the TS. अगर TS पे positive charge आता है, इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब ये है कि electron donating group will increase the rate. इसका meaning ये. This implies that nucleophilic. This you see here. What is the meaning of this? The large negative value, rho value, indicates that the reaction is accelerated by the electron donating substituents. And the electron donating groups क्या करते हैं? रो नेगेटिव आ गया तो इलेक्ट्रॉन डोमिनेटिंग ग्रुप अगर रहते हैं एनिलीन को अटैच करके पैरा सबस्टिट्यूट एनिलीन, तो वो क्या करेंगे? रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन इंक्रीज करेंगे, रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन इंक्रीज करेंगे. ओके, एंड hence we can say that अगर if the aniline is having para and beta substituent which are electron donating, only then the rate will be increased. See, try to understand what I am saying. If what is the meaning of this value? This value की meaning क्या है? Negative value की meaning ये है, very simple. The negative value says that, negative value of rho says that, what it says? It says that positive charge will develop, no problem. वे benzylation करोगे ना, benzyl chloride positive charge develop होगा. लेकिन ये पैरा और मेटा सब्स्टिट्यूशन के बारे में क्या बोलूंगा? तो मेटा और पैरा पे अगर इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनेटिंग ग्रुप रहता है, that will accelerate the reaction. Why? Because that will make nucleophilic, that will make more nucleophilic nature of aniline, and therefore we can say this nucleophilic attack of substituted aniline on this benzyl carbon is a rate limiter. You see, ये देखो ट्रांजिशन स्टेट देखो, और व्हाट इज डेवलपिंग हियर? ये रिएक्शन सेंटर पे क्या चार्ज डेवलप हो रहा है? पॉजिटिव. इट मींस दैट इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनेटिंग ग्रुप विल डेफिनेटली increase the rate of reaction. Hope you understand this fine. This is the RDS. This is what attack, and this is the RDS, rate determining step, and you can understand this equation very easy. So you can see here, if this meta and para aniline is reacted with this benzyl chloride for benzylation. Okay, fine. What will happen then? This lone pair will attack on this carbon, and what is the reaction site here? Our main target is with aniline. So aniline is the reaction site that will get positive charge in the here, right? We can say, give me 1 minute. So see, try to understand. It's a very interesting example, and here we can understand the significance of this rho, the reaction constant. Many are unable to understand the Hammett equation, but it is a very best idea for us to understand the Hammett equation. Very simple. ये एग्जांपल से ही आप समझ सकते हो व्हाट इज हैमेट. नाउ सी, आई विल रिपीट. रो की वैल्यू नेगेटिव अगर आती है, इसका मतलब ये है कि इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनेटिंग ग्रुप रिएक्शन को स्टेबलाइज करेंगे. बस ये याद करो सेंटेंस. if negative charge is rho value is negative, it means that electron donating group will stabilize the, what we can say, will increase the rate of reaction. Very simple. If rho value is negative as given in this example, it means that electron donating group will increase the rate. Next point, why? Because the reason is in RDS, positive charge develop on the reaction center, and hence electron dominating group is a very play important role to stabilize or to increase the rate. Okay, so hope you have understand this. Next example we'll discuss very soon.